I'm Olivia West, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation, what it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, it is the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are 10 toes down. We are combing all over this country, and we are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. We need, hey, y'all see, y'all, I need everybody to do that right there up on your screen. Y'all see her below us, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the dopest hosts. I'm embarrassed to even call myself a host in front of this young lady. She is on fire. She is absolutely phenomenal, doing amazing things up there for the Indiana Pacers, the Indiana Fever. Had the opportunity to come down here and be an in-game arena host for the Athletes Unlimited. And right now, it is all about the game of women's basketball. This young lady is the voice of women's basketball, LaPorte, Indiana. I don't know how many times y'all gonna get to say that, but make some noise for one of your very own, the beautiful, the talented, the electricity, Olivia West. Yo, Liv, how you getting? How you doing today?
I'm doing well, guys. Thanks so much for having me on the show. I did not realize that this podcast would feel exactly like Gamebridge Fieldhouse, because the energy that we have night after night in Gamebridge, which is the home of the Indiana Fever, y'all. This is the time for women's basketball. All the teams in the W are heated up, but we have the fever, quite literally.
Oh, look, Kevin, she already pissed up fever. She already.
Seriously, this has just been such a joy to see what our season looked like last year, to just experience this wild growth, this fandom, this energy. I've always brought the energy, and now people give it back to me 10x. Actually, 17,000. That is our attendance at most games now. So it is lit in downtown Indianapolis, and our girls are getting better and better each and every game.
They knocking off some big dogs now. They barking. They roo. Them Indiana Fever out there making some noise. But I tell you what, my temperature is going up already from just being on this show to 5 minutes with this amazing talent. So allow me to introduce myself. I am the co-host today. That's right. I am not the host. I am the co-host to Olivia West today. I am the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Cam, you feeling the fever, man? You at 102.3 degrees yet?
I'm not gonna lie, B. Jones. I like to give you credit where credit is due. Your energy is amazing. But then Olivia came on the show, and she just crushed you. But I'm turned up, B. Jones. You know, long story short, everybody, we just happened to go to the Athletes Unlimited.
Facts.
We were sitting on the media side, and right in front of us was Olivia. We all start rapping, and now, guess what? We got one of the dopest people on the planet on our platform, B. Jones. So let's turn up. Let's go.
Well, Kevin, don't forget, man, me and you stuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go on the bigger, better thing.
I don't know, B. Jones. Wait, she just did this. That looks good for you, brother.
You You stupid, man. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this show rocking and rolling. We're going to start the show off as we normally do with the moment of truth. That's right. Our version of two truths and a lie. An icebreaker that we have with all of these phenomenal individuals coming on the show. Y'all get it from the title. The rules are super simple. Olivia has 3 facts about herself that she's playing before the show. She didn't tell us, but she's going to give us those 3 facts, and Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team, a disjointed team right now. But we are going to try to figure out which one of these facts is pure cap. Olivia, this is the second episode for the second half of the season. Okay, so that means we are on the tail end of the season officially. We are almost 120 shows into this thing. So, but we suck at this game. So we gotta keep the streak. We 1 for 1 in the second half of the year. Kevin and I, we gotta win this half. So give us your 3 facts.
Okay, 3 facts. I grew up showing horses and pigs. My second fact is I have 1 brother and 2 sisters. And my third fact is I've been in 19 countries.
B. John, she killed us with the numbers.
She got us with the numbers.
The countries.
But the numbers is always what tricks us. So I'm gonna say nobody go admit to doing horses and pigs as a kid. So we're gonna say that that's the truth. And in Indiana, Kevin. So we're gonna say that that's the truth. And most people don't fib on their siblings. So Kevin, I'm gonna go 1 and 2 true. What are you feeling?
BJ, I'm not gonna lie. They got us on the siblings before too.
Oh, they always get us on the siblings. You smitten right now. You just glad to have on the show. You ain't even thinking correct.
They always get us. I got so many siblings, and then they don't have them.
Make the call, man. We got 20 seconds left.
You said you want to go with the last one, right?
I feel like that's my. Nobody gonna admit pigs and horses, and nobody gonna. People proud of their siblings. So I'm gonna say 1 and 2 true. 3 is 3. I don't think she's been in. I think she probably been in like 22 or 18 countries or something like that. It's a 19 that's sticking out.
All right, let's go with that one then.
Let's go. All right. We gonna stick with it. We gonna say that number 3 is not the truth. Olivia, tell us which one was the lie.
The one that was a lie is about my siblings. I'm an only child. I don't have any siblings. I hang out with my horses and pigs most of the time. So those are my big siblings. And of course, I'm from Indiana, y'all. Pretty much everyone here has horses or crops and plays ball. That's our MO here. We are potato country as well as hoopers. So sorry, you are now 1 for 2 in the second half of the season.
Yeah, gosh, you ain't have to say it like that.
It's facts. It's facts, guys.
Oh, God, y'all. Where's Caitlin Clark when you need her? All right, y'all. We're going to still have a good time on this ride. We're going to get this thing kicked off the right way. Olivia, we taking them on a journey. We heading out west today. Actually, I guess I could say we heading up north today. But on any good road trip, you know what you got to do. You got to you got to get the seat back, right? You got to sit back. You got to take that right hand. Come on, Olivia. Reach it up. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clack. It is time to go to work. Let's turn up the volume and turn up the noise for your boys. We got to ask all of y'all Pacers, Fever, AU fans that's rocking with us right now to respond to this call of action. Show us some love. Help us take this platform to a whole another level. And you can do it by doing 4 things. Number 1, stay to the end of this video. Rock with your boys. Even if you got to use the restroom, let this play and just watch it again. That's 2 views. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button as many times as Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg will allow you to. I don't know why. It means a lot to the algorithm. We got to get this thing popping like Orville Redenbacher and let this show just bubble all the way up to the top. Number 3. Now, I seen some pictures of Liv playing some basketball. It looked like she was throwing an elbow. I don't know. All I know is she had this look on her face that was so sincere. But we need all our point guard. We need you to become a point guard right now and share this show and throw the assists to all your friends, your family, your teammates, your colleagues, your co-workers. It don't matter. If it's somebody out there, we got to tell them what's cracking in Indiana because it's super dope, and they'll thank you for it later. And last but not least, y'all know what time it is. You gotta subscribe to the vibe. That's right. Smash that subscribe button to become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. Rock with your boys. We got over 600 shows. We the hardest working podcast in the game. And we're gonna keep telling y'all the story of women's basketball on the court, off the court, in the gym, on the chartered flights. Look at Kevin. They get on the chartered flights. Y'all see that? Y'all got that, huh? All right, Liv. Is Indiana gonna show us some love? Are your people gonna hold us down?
Absolutely. Indiana always shows love when it comes to basketball. You know, that's actually one of the reasons that I think Caitlin was so excited to come here, because she was already coming to a place, a state, a city that loves the game of basketball, right? I also love that little anecdote that you gave about Orville Redenbacher, because guess where he's from?
Don't say it. Indiana. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
We are popping for many, many reasons, but I think especially when it comes to the love of sport, Indianapolis in specific. I mean, we have the Colts with football. Obviously, we got the Indiana Fever, WNBA. We got the Indiana Pacers, who made it all the way to ECF. I mean, we have a very, very successful sports city right now. We got a minor league baseball team, you know, minor league soccer team. But our big sports, like the real money-making ones, we have them. They're doing great. And the city supports, man. I cannot tell you how many Fever games people will fly from different continents to come to. And the reason I know this is because they put it on their posters. Like, I came here from Japan. Or actually, I had a friend yesterday that came to the Chicago Sky game, and she's from Italy. Like, she came all the way here. She was like, I'm going to visit this place. I'm going to walk on the canal. And then I'm going to go see the basketball match. She calls it a match, not a game. But anyway, you say anything in Italian, and it's kind of charming.
Hey, well, I tell you what. The only question I got before we do this call of action: butter or no butter?
Butter, a lot of it.
All right, we need all our butter fans out there to show us some love. Smash that subscribe button on the count of 3, 2, 1. Boo! Yeah, Kevin, I don't know why I feel different. This episode, I feel like I got electricity running through my veins. You know what I gotta say? That's that fever. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on fire right now. Liv, we appreciate you. So this is what we want. Everybody out there that's watching the show that smash that subscribe button, we want them to do like a sign in, okay? So we want them to throw an emoji in the chat. Tell us, what is your favorite emoji? You the guest of honor today, so choose the emoji of the show.
Listen, y'all, especially since we're talking about the Fever, I'm gonna need you to throw something hot in the chat. So the little flame emoji, you know, you can either be talking about yourself, you can talk about the pod show, you can talk about me, you can talk about the guys, whatever you want to talk about. Throw that fire emoji in the chat. That's how I always engage too. People will send me something, fire, 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 and if I don't think it's fire, I'm not gonna say it's fire. Yeah.
Well, y'all heard her. If you did any of those things, if you're showing us some love, throw that fire emoji in the chat. Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do follows. We only do family and sports life talk. So we appreciate it. Kevin, what we going to tell them if they throw that fire emoji in the chat?
We'll tell them thank you.
Thank you. It is that simple. Well, they waited long enough. It's time to go to the danger zone. Olivia West, welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Liv, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists. Okay. I will say number 1, listen, y'all, I kind of grew up in the country, right? So I'm going to have to go Jason Aldean. I really like me some Jason Aldean, you know, all of those times in the barn, showing the horses. So Jason Aldean. I will say Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Come on. Her worship music is off the chain. We're all listening to something. We're all worshiping something. That's what I want to worship. I would say this is maybe not my most righteous artist, but I like Lil Baby. You know, there's just something about Lil Baby. I just put that on. I just feel a little different. Especially lately, I've been doing some tunnel stuff. You know, so like little tunnel pictures, tunnel walks, and every time I swear the Lil Baby song is just it's just gonna hit. And what's funny is I ain't never been through any of that stuff that he raps about.
None of us have. The only thing he has.
No, but you know that song Emotionally Scarred. I feel him every time. And then I would say another one. I really like Transformation Worship. Again, I love the Lord. I love the Lord with everything I got. So I listen to a lot of worship music. I like their music because it's cool. It's fun, right? It's not like, you know, like you can really do it. And then it's meaningful. And then I think the last one, let me go. So I pledged Zeta when I was in college. So let me go with, you know, some of those stroll songs, right? Wipe Me Down. Some of those like just bops, just dance songs.
Hey, Wipe Me Down. It's I guess Wnba ain't from. I don't know. Wnba might be from Louisiana, but I know Boosie is. And that song is, y'all got to put your L's up. I'm sorry. I
already did it once. I'm not doing it again, B. Jones. You ask for too much. All right, Liv, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 10. B. Jones, there's no way that when I get to the pearly gates,
I know, man. I know.
I'm going to, he's going to be like, you only gave her this much when she said this, so we're going to let's give her a mama because she's dope. Just give her a mama.
Let's give her a mama. 24 the hard way.
I gotta be careful when I got.
I saw you counting.
No, I wasn't counting. Actually, I'm trying to think about what I was gonna say next. Can never give anything with a gospel top 5.
I gotta check out Transformation. You said the Transformation Worship. I gotta check it out. Okay.
Yeah, the Transformation Worship. They just released something new, but even all their old stuff, man, I just rock with it. I just love that. It's fun, it's vibrant, but it's also really meaningful. And listen, I like to listen to good music, especially when life is busy and life gets really noisy. I want to listen to something that really matters. And especially when you talk about sport, the arena is always so loud, and shoot, sometimes you can hardly hear the music anyway. But when I'm driving to the arena, when I can control what I'm listening to, that's probably what I'm listening to.
Okay, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Yeah, definitely Oprah Winfrey. Absolutely Oprah Winfrey. Not because of the money that she has in the bank. No, none of that. It's always been her knack for storytelling and her commitment to using her gifts. Really, really young, I looked at her and said, if she was able to identify her gift and use it in service to others and then build what she built, I think I'm going to be able to do a version of that as well. And so definitely always Oprah Winfrey. I think when you can see something, you can be it. And that's another reason why I take my position so seriously. Every single time I'm on the mic, I'm on the camera, I try to do the best job I can because I know there are so many little black boys and girls looking up at me and saying, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the league on the floor, but there are so many other opportunities for me.
You taking all my questions.
Sorry. I'm also a host, so I'm super long-winded.
You the host. This your show. I'm just a co-host today. But Stedman is the real superhero, though.
No doubt. I need to see if you got a niece or something. Good, yeah. All right, Liv. So every good superhero has their own theme music. So what would your theme song be?
My theme music would probably be something just something upbeat. And actually, I used to freestyle a little bit. So even if it was just a beat, maybe I could do a little something over it. Y'all, I am so corny. You are bringing out this corny side of me. You're gonna make me sound like a little hillbilly, but seriously, in college I had this little nickname called Big Harvest, right? People call me Big Harvest because I could rap, and that was my little rap name. But I think I've always been creative. I've always been able to just come up with things and create. I think I'm really obsessed with creating things, creating experiences, creating good energy. And so I don't necessarily know that I would need somebody else's song. I would like to make my own.
Kevin, you want to go
ahead. I already know you're going to find it. Let's
go. Let's throw the beat on. Let's go, Liv. It's freestyle time. Yo,
it's so quick with that.
It's the mouth of the South, B. Jones.
Turn it down a little, B.
Yeah. We got one of the dopest hosts in the game. Yo, your mic ready? You ready to do this, Liv?
I'm ready.
Olivia West.
Yeah, best host in the game. I don't play. I don't rap with all the lames. Come on, pull up and see my chain. When I'm on the mic, yeah, I go insane. I use my brain, and sometimes I yell. But hold on, I'm the best, and y'all can tell the other teams. Why do they smell? Guys,
y'all best to believe we rocking with the fever, making with the Pacers. When we gonna shake them? Somebody holler at Miles Turner. Matter of fact, somebody hand me my third burner. Y'all know the boy from Louisiana. You know I gotta spit that grammar with that country. Oh man, I fell off, my bad.
It's for him.
I ain't rapping, so you can go ahead and cut that music off so we get this initiate going. And now, somebody got to be in the background. I'll be
session today, KT.
I'll be the Jazzy Jail to the Fresh Princess. That's what we're gonna do. I got y'all. All right, Coach. So we're gonna produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Kerry Washington.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. Kerry Washington. I just love her. She is so articulate and graceful and beautiful, all ways that I would describe myself. And so, I mean, I would be honored. I just love watching anything that she's in, as well as listening to audiobooks that she records. That is something that I just adore. So last week, I just got done listening to Tanning of America. If you have not read it by Steve Stout, it is fire. It is fire. And it's essentially a book about how Black culture has permeated mainstream marketing, not just permeated, but really created it. And it's narrated by Kerry Washington. And I already loved the book. And then her voice just in my ears for 11 hours took it to another level.
It's only 11 hours? I might download
it's a really long book. So that's why I listen to it on audio. I said, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that joint because I got a nice little ride every day. So I'm gonna download that one.
Yeah, The Tanning of America. Really, really great book. It talks a lot about like hip hop culture as well as some sport. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Okay, so this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we gotta eat. So we come out there to kick it with you. What's gonna be that one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
In Indianapolis, if I could take you anywhere, I would take you to His Place Eatery. It's on the far east side of the city. Is it east or west? Listen, I don't know. I'm not from here. I've only lived here for a couple of years. But I know how to get there. And His Place Eatery, Black-owned spot. They're actually opening up another location. And, it's soul food. It is soul food. It's comfort food. It's good price food. They'll treat you nice. And don't even try to go in on a Sunday unless you got some time to wait, because it is elbow to elbow up in there. But always have a great time at His Place Eatery. Of course, there's some spots downtown that are nice, that are cool, that are hip. You might want to bust a fit if you go. But His Place is somewhere that I love to take my people. So pull up to Indy, go to His Place Eatery. And if you want like a light bite, we can go downtown to Tease Me Cafe. That's my favorite spot in the city. I do a lot of business there, and it's actually owned by Tamika Catchings.
Wait a minute. We got to eat 2 meals in.
Pretty much. We definitely going there.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out there.
Listen, Tamika is such a servant leader. She sometimes will serve you the tea.
If I go in there and Tamika Catchings serve me the tea, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm fanning out. Y'all going to come pick me up off the floor. I'm going to be in that thing. I'm going to be hollering. I'm just telling y'all right now. They're going to be like, why did he just order 17 sweet teas? Because
she is
coming back to the table. I'm just telling y'all right now.
She is so kind, and she's always at her shop. So right now she has 3 locations, one downtown, one a little bit north, and then one on a college campus. And she's in there all the time. There's hardly a Friday I don't see her around, and her family will be there. It's a great environment. And again, that's somewhere where I do business, y'all. It's not just a place you just pop in just because you want to support. That's where you take your people. That's where you take your clients, your prospective clients, because that's a place that we do business and we create community.
I'm going both. I'm doing both because Kevin and I, we actually will be in Indianapolis on July the 14th and the 15th for Under Armour tournament. So yeah, we will be out in Westfield. That's Indianapolis, right? Westfield?
It is, yeah. So Westfield is like kind of our bougie northern suburb. You're probably out at Grand Park, right?
I'm not sure. It's just they said the tournament is in Westfield. So we'll be in Louisville the week before, or a couple of days before. Then we heading up to, it's about 2.5 hours. We'll be heading up to Westfield.
Yeah. Now listen, Westfield is not Indianapolis. Okay, it is.
We can't claim it. We can't tell nobody we went to Indy.
You can tell people that, but only if you actually come to the city. At least drive downtown. At least drive downtown and take a look at our stadium. Take a look at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. So around the time of All-Star, of course, they made a lot of renovations, over $40 million of renovations to the Fieldhouse itself, as well as the surrounding area. So we got this really dope outdoor basketball court. They're actually turning the outdoor basketball court into a skating rink. Yeah, skating rink. That's right. In the winter, they did an ice skating rink, and now they're doing regular skating rink. So we're just maximizing that place, programming it. You definitely got to come down to see what's up. So
yeah, we got to get out there. I can't wait to get out there, Kevin.
Yeah, I want to just meet Tamika Catchings. You know, that's Duncanville. She's straight from Duncanville, B. Jones. So yeah,
sure is. That's right.
All right, so get ready to step onto the court of conversation with Olivia West. the powerhouse voice behind the mic for the Indiana Pacers and the Indiana Fever. From the hardwood to the business boardroom, she's dribbling through topics like basketball, business, and community with the finesse of a seasoned pro. Whether she's rallying fans at a game or sparking dialogue in the podcast arena, Olivia West brings the same energy and passion that's made her a standout presence in the NBA and WNBA. So lace up your sneakers and tune in as she takes center stage, bringing you the inside scoop on all things hoops, hustle, and heart. With that said, B. Jones, go ahead and take it over.
Olivia, welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. I don't know. I'm super excited. We know we already went 25 minutes, but man, we hope y'all hang out a little bit longer because we had the fun stuff. But now we about to learn literally what makes this young lady tick and how did she get to this point. She mentioned all the little youngsters that's watching this. We want y'all to follow this blueprint or at least have this available to you so you can become one day an in-arena host if that's what you so decide to do. So let's take them back to the beginning. Let's go back to LaPorte, Indiana. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I fell in love with the game of basketball actually because my mom kind of forced me to. I remember when I was growing up and it was just a thing in our family that you had to show pigs. So everybody had to show pigs for at least a year. Do it, do a good job, see if you like it. If you like it, you can continue. Well, my family not only showed Hogs, but they happen to be big basketball fans too. So I have a cousin who was really good at basketball. They went all the way to state. And, you know, in small town Indiana, when your team does that, you quite literally talk about that for the next 20 years. So basketball was just etched into my family history in a way that, hey, are you kind of athletic? All right, well, then you're going to play. So my mom signed me up for the YMCA league, and I remember I was so frustrated that I was having trouble with layups. I mean, I was like 1, 2, 3 steps, 3 steps in the NBA, 2 steps if you hoop it in elementary school. Anyway, I was struggling so much with that layup, and then I eventually got it. And then we were, at that time, started to get some AAU stuff going on, so I was getting my reps in, and I was tall. I was quite scrawny and lengthy, but I liked the game. I enjoyed that I was the one who could set the pace, set the temperature. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't get good until like my junior year, which is quite late when you're talking about trying to be recruited for college. But I always very much enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the intimate relationship I had with the game. It could just be me, a ball, and a hoop, and I would just be shooting away while my Hogs would be running around the little parking lot. I mean, seriously, just imagine this big red barn. And these pigs are just running around, walking themselves, taking themselves on a little walk. And I'm there with the shoot away. This old shoot away, y'all. I don't even know how this thing was in one piece. And it's still standing today. This shoot away, it has this really, really janky net. And I would just put up hundreds and hundreds of shots. And then if I wanted to move locations, you just pick it up with the wheels and move it on over. And that's really where I fell in love with the game of basketball. It wasn't going to these Nike or Under Armour tournaments. It wasn't doing things to try to get on notable teams. It was literally playing in the driveway while my Hogs were running around, and then playing at a high school that very much loved the game and supported every single second.
Well, I came up reading Charlotte's Web. Did you name your Hogs? Did you?
No. So true farmers don't really name your production animals, and here's why. We understand what they're for. They're for food, right? So as a young girl, even though, it's cute, Charlotte gonna die. That's what they don't tell you. And so I think I just learned that very young, and I learned to appreciate it. And I think, especially for some vegans who are watching, they're like, that's terrible. Listen, it is a very good thing that you have these 4-H kids that are raising your food, your pork, your beef.
Facts.
In a healthy way.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, we are putting a lot of time, a lot of money into these Hogs. We're not abusing them. These Hogs are treated better than half of these people. I mean, seriously, I'm like cutting their hair, giving them a fresh cut, putting shine on them, looking good, really, really taking care of these Hogs. And so talk about ensuring the quality of your meat. 4-H kids work. We work the hardest on doing that. And I did that all 10 years. So you start 4-H when you're in 3rd grade, and you conclude the 4-H when you graduate from high school.
They didn't know they was gonna come here and get hog conversation when they got on here, but we know you was cutting something else. The tail end of a pork ribs, some spare ribs. So let's get back. Let's get to the hallway. You know what? Let's talk a little bit about. You talked about All-Star Weekend. And it's funny. I saw a video of you talking about the first time that the NBA had came, or you know, an All-Star event had been held in the city for like 40 years. I think it was. It was something ridiculous, like 85, and then now, and how you talked about the $40 million worth of renovations and how the city was on fire. And it didn't really hit me until I watched some of these events take place on television. Indiana is like, you know, we talk about New York being the Mecca, we talk about the DMV, and we talk about, you know, LA, but the reality is that basketball is Indiana. I mean, it's like French Lick. We talking Larry Legend. We talking Isaiah. Some of the best, Calbert Chaney. We talking about some of the best basketball is coming right there out of Indiana. Does Indiana feel a little bit disrespected? I don't want to call it disrespect, but do it feel like it don't get it's just due for being a truly basketball state?
People are coming up to speed. People are definitely coming up to speed. I know for years the Pacers, we use the tagline of "We grow basketball here," and we say that not just as a play on like we grow corn here. No, we quite literally grew the game of basketball here. It was here in the state of Indiana when you have legends like John McClendon changing the way that the game of basketball was played. Prior to Coach Mack changing that, basketball was boring. There were low scoring games. There was no real aura, and he totally innovated the game. And as we think about even the Horizon League being based here, Horizon League, smaller schools, but really big influence, right? Sometimes you don't always have to have the volume to equal the value that you're bringing. And I think that as Indiana continues to grow, we've always had the value. Now we have the volume. Now you're paying attention to the Pacers when we make it to ECF. You're paying attention to the Pacers when you have a 2-time NBA All-Star in Tyrese Halliburton. You're paying attention to the Fever when we have back-to-back #1 draft picks, one of them being Caitlin Clark. The value has always been there. Now it's just on bigger platforms. I also think because we're not a main market, a lot of times we don't get the most favorable TV deals, right?
Facts.
And you know, media makes things relevant, right? There can be an event that hardly nobody really knew about, but if it is on every single news channel, every news station, it's on X, it's on Instagram, all of a sudden it's relevant. I think that we're seeing that happen with the Fever. It is not happenstance that these are sellout games. We played the Sky last year, right? And
there was 17 people there.
Yeah, 17,000 people, y'all. When the Fever go to these other stadiums, they're having to relocate, saying we don't have enough room. What?
Yeah,
12,000 seats. We don't have enough room. We have to move to the NBA stadium. My goodness, the game is changing. Indiana is the one changing the game.
So let's talk about it. Let's just jump right into that.
Yeah,
you were there last year, and you're there this year. Tell us about how big of a difference this is. I can only imagine the growth, the level of energy that is in you call the Game Bridge. That's the name of it. Am I saying that correctly?
Fieldhouse. Yep. Yeah.
I can't imagine the energy that is in this field house night in and night out. The excitement behind WNBA basketball, and you are front row. You are literally on the front lines of all of this. Tell us a little bit about what that's like day in and day out, and how do you prepare? Because now you got a lot of expectations and eyeballs.
Indiana Fever, to me, has always been a big deal. Honestly, from day one, when I started emceeing, which was May 13th of 2023. So 2023 was my first season with them after I had just approached them. Seriously, I was in the stands, and I felt like the Holy Spirit told me to get involved. And I didn't really know what that meant. I said, all right, well, in order to get involved, I'm going to have to go meet some people. So that's what I did. I took initiative, met the president of the Fever, Dr. Allison Barber, after I looked her up on the internet, and introduced myself. The first time she said, no, we don't need a host. The second time she said, we might need someone. The operations guys will reach out if we do. 3 days later, they reached out, contract signed. I know that sounds really simple, but that was a blessing from the Lord. I don't want to underscore that. That was a blessing. It had my name on it, and I'm so, so grateful. And getting to walk into the stadium every day, I mean, sure, I think, again, the volume is bigger. There are more people. It's louder. The team store is crazy, y'all. There's a line to get into the store. I ain't never seen this store that packed. I mean, I am talking about if we have a game night special, people are wrestling over it. No, I want the $20 tee. I mean, it is just unprecedented. And we are loving every minute of it. The athletes are loving it. Like when the Fever run out, we're like, all right, Fever fans, get on your feet. We don't have to tell them to get on their feet. They're already standing. When we're hyping people up, I mean, it is seriously a dream come true. This is the type of fandom that the Wnba has needed for a long, long time. And there are a couple of people, newcomers to the game, who are positively contributing to that. But we're also riding on, at least in the Fever's instance, this is our 25th year, right? We are not new to this. We are true to this. Not every one of those years was bright, but we're on fire right now. And the wins are coming. You see that now in these past couple games. The wins are coming. The team is coming together. There are people, I mean, y'all, this is hilarious. I mean, I'm saying grown men wearing shirts with the Iowa State logo on them that say her. Like that brother went to the store and bought this Iowa shirt that said her and choose to wear to the game.
They need to start making the WNBA clothes for men too, because some of these brothers be wearing some tight shirts. I'm talking about they be skin tight. I'm like, get these brothers some grow. I can't even get into a WNBA jersey. They need some men sizes on some of this stuff. I know it's coming. Let me ask you this one question, because I've seen you, like, people watching you right now. The voice is amazing, the energy, the polish, like your articulation. I'm talking about the host game right now, right? You super dope. But I have literally saw you talking to Kevin. We in the middle of just chopping it up. And the person come over there and say, Liv, you own in 30. You look at us, you say, be right back. Grab the mic, do your thing, and I mean, sound like you didn't miss a beat. Came right back over there talking to us, and we and Kevin like, oh my god, like that's cold. Like, how'd you get that good at this hosting thing?
When it comes
I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when it comes to using your gifts, it's not on you, it's in you, right? It's not like a piece of clothing that I like put on every day. Okay, I got my hosting hat. No, it's in me. It's a gift that I've had for a long time. Listen, something I didn't tell you that when I was in the barn, right, after I was hooping with my hogs, you know, horses eat hay, right? Those big hay bales, they weigh about 50 pounds each. And when you stack those bales of hay on top of each other, it looks like a stage. Well, at least I thought it looked like a stage. And stages need to be stood on.
Yes.
Right? And then once you're on the stage, it just makes sense that you have a microphone. And we had a sound system in the barn because I would sometimes ride to music, right? You know, I'd be riding my horse with the music on. And I would be up on that hay, teaching, preaching, announcing, acting. So when you ask me about my 10,000 hours, the bulk of them was doing that stuff. So now that there's people actually listening, that's easy work. It's not on you, it's in you. And so I think all of that repetition, and at the time I didn't know it, right? I was just a kid who just enjoyed doing these things, an only child, right? An only child for that instance. So I entertained myself. You know, the horses would be with their heads and necks out of the stalls, kind of looking at me, wondering, what is this girl doing? I'm trying to take a nap. And look, she's over here yelling about something. And it was seriously those small experiences that now, hosting in an arena, bet. I was also the student section leader. I was also like the student section leader in my high school. We had a really good football team, a really good basketball team, and I had this whiteboard. And I would write on this whiteboard, it's spelling time, give me an S. And then they would S. I'm like, no, we gotta try again. So it's not new. I'm not new to this. It's something that I do because it's something that I enjoy and I'm extremely effective at it. And it's not about me, right? It's not about me. Just like this podcast, it's not about you guys. It's about you guys helping pull out someone's story, helping pull out someone's superpower. I feel the same way about these games. People didn't come there for me. They came there to watch high quality basketball. They came there to watch the most competitive league in the world. And so it's my job to just catalyze that experience. So every time I'm on the mic, I do it. I do my job effectively. I do it with good energy. And then I get out the way so they can do what they need to do.
Dope. Truly dope. Last question. You talked about the influence you have on the next generation. We talked about the 10,000 hours. For those of you who want to see more of her, definitely hit her up on Instagram at liv_west_ or go to her website, oliviawestspeaks.com. I cannot express, we only get a limited amount of time we get to spend with these amazing individuals, but you doing so much keynote speaking. It's bigger than just the arena. Like that, I'm harping on that because we got a lot of sports fans that's watching this and a lot of Fever fan, and we want to play up on the WNBA side of it because that's what Kevin and I's passion lie. But the reality is, you speaking to little kids in the community, you speaking to grown people at business seminars. Like, you are big in the diversity, equity, inclusion space. Like, it's so much that you have to offer. But I want you to break it down. These 10,000 hours, that's not easy to come across. But give some advice to the little girl that's watching this right now and said, hey, I want to be out there on the court for the Dallas Wings or for the new Golden State team or whoever they are. They want that same career. What is your advice to them?
You have to find your gift and then use that gift in service to others. Number one is really about that gift. What is your superpower? What is that thing that you're good at? What is that thing that you're consistently affirmed? You're really good at X. You're really good at speaking. You're really good at administration. You're really good at organizing things. You are creative. You're a strategic thinker. Whatever that thing is, just use that in service to others. And then get really close to people who pour into you, who speak into you. Listen, growing up, I never heard the word, no, you can't do that. No one ever really discouraged me, right? Because I just always had a positive attitude. I treated people right. I loved the Lord. I was a really hard worker. And if you ask people for help, if you ask them for feedback, and you come with something to the table, right? People love to say, what do you bring to the table? Oh, baby, I will bring my laundry list because I am talented, okay? Like, I will bring what I'm good at, and it's a smorgasbord. You can pick which one. But I truly do think it's not being a jack of all trades. It's being a master of one. Finding your one thing. What is the one thing that you are so good at? What is the one thing that if someone made a movie about you, that's what they would make a movie about? What is the thing that you will one day win an award for? Because if you're spending your time and talent outside of that thing, it's not going to be very effective. So find your gift, use it in service to others, and that is really where your greatness lies. And ask questions, y'all. I would not be in the seat with the mic that I have if I didn't ask for the mic. No one's really going to give that stuff to you. You have to generate a body of evidence, right? Photo, video, being bold. You have to generate a body of evidence to prove to someone else, yes, I'm the person for this role. There's no one else that can do this better than I can. And be confident, right? My confidence lies not only in my competence, but also in my identity in Christ. That is my primary point of my confidence. There is no way that I could go to the Rising Star game and announce in front of this whole stadium, mess up Mac McClung's name 4 times. I didn't do that. Praise God, I'm forgiven. But seriously, I mean, I have gone through some tough times and some adversity in this too. It's not all sunshine, butterflies, rainbows, and tunnel walks, right? There are some really, really discouraging times, but find your gift, use it in service to others, ask big questions, be bold. What's the worst thing they can say? No? No means next opportunity. Keep moving, little sis. And then I think the last part, some of the greatest opportunities that I've had, it's because I made the play. I made the play. When you're given the ball, you got to make the play, right? They don't talk about the person who didn't make the play. They talk about the person who made it happen, who made the play. And so be sure that if and when the ball is in your hand, to do something with it, make a play, and then tell the story in service to others.
Can't finish this show any better. From 4H to freestyles. We said it all. All right, KT, take us home, man.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my mama. Seriously, she is my A1 day one supporter. She works as a nurse, and she would always tell me in high school, like, baby, I don't know if I'm going to make your game tonight. And she always did. She always made that darn basketball game. She even made the games where she know darn well I was not going to play. But that got a lot better, and then I played a lot, and then of course she was already there. I would also just like to shout out to my friends in specific, seriously, my friend Shireen. That girl got my back. She in front of me, she by my side, she's just my road dog. And you know, friendships, especially when you're busy and when you're getting it and when you're dreaming and you're doing, I don't always have the most time to chop it up with them, but I love that girl. She's always got my back. I would like to shout out to my stylist, one of my friends, Rainey. So she came along and it's like, sis, you in the spotlight. We gonna need to get you looking good for the spotlight. So shout out to Rainey. I'm so thankful for people in my village that are active, right? Are active. Like, I'm running in one direction and they said, we running with you. And so I'm just so grateful and thankful for those people.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Liv, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Who got next? I think who should get next is Bailey Jackson Sports. Bailey Jackson Sports. So she already hot, y'all. Talk about the fever. She already hot. Bailey is based out of Chicago, Illinois. She used to be here in Indianapolis, and she is on TikTok, on Instagram, Bailey Jackson Sports reporter. She does these really cool reels talking about hot takes. She always has a really good, fresh perspective about things that are happening in sport and lifestyle. So definitely get Bailey Jackson Sports. She got next for sure.
Bailey Jackson Sports. You just heard the lady let the world know that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched. You are officially on the clock. We got to get you on the show. She definitely sounds like a Mamba, KT. Somebody I can have a nice spirited debate with. Can't wait to get you on this show, Bailey Jackson. We're going to have a good one. But Olivia West, we got to throw the dubs up today, little sis. You got next. You are the truth. Look, yeah, just twist the cricket face. There you go.
Yeah, they're like kind of hard.
You got next. You are the truth. You are electricity. You are the vibe. You are authentic. You are trailblazer. You are pioneer. You are just so, amazing. You're intellectual, articulate. You are the truth. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. They not like us. I'm telling you, I love doing this show. I can't believe it. We just made it 45 minutes with this amazing talent. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. Liv, thank you so much for being a part of the Sports Life Talk family, joining the show, telling us your story. We got to get you back again because I feel like I got so much other stuff we got to talk about, and you so dope. We got to get you back again. But all of y'all rocking with y'all. Thank y'all for watching another episode. We appreciate the love and the energy keeping us going. We doing this for y'all. We can't do it without y'all. So y'all make sure y'all hype us up. Y'all pump us up. Show the brothers some love. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Send this content to all your peoples. Don't forget to leave the fever emoji, the fire emoji in the chat. So let the world know what's cooking up there in Indiana. And listen, lock in, tap in. At Sports Life Talk, all one word. You Google Sports Life Talk, you're going to see the mouth of the South and the head coach KT. That's how we rock and roll. Now, listen, Indiana, I told you y'all being slept on for basketball. We need all of y'all out there, athletes. If you're doing something crazy out there in Indiana, you got a store, hit us up at Sports Life Talk. SLTUGotNext.com. SLTUGotNext.com. Go to our website, click nomination, and just tell us a little bit about yourself. KT will reach out. We'll set you up for an audition to be on the show. And last but not least, I love podcasts. I hope all my podcast junkies out there, you can download this show as well as up to 600 other shows from the You Got Next platform, from coaches to players. We got some WNBAers on this joint. We got some AU. I promise you, there's something out there for everybody. But you can download all of these shows on Apple or Spotify and keep the party going in the car, in the kitchen, in the gym. It don't matter where you at. You can listen to the smooth, sultry sounds and inspiration and the laughs and electricity all in one. Kevin, I had a fun time, man. I got to give you your kudos, even though you ripped me up. You tried to replace me earlier. I got to give you your love, man, because you're the one that initiated the conversation with Liv, and I was sitting there just watching the game. You know, I was actually focused and doing my job. Kevin was fraternizing the whole game. So
listen, and that's why it's a team. Right?
It's a team.
Like,
it's a team.
Work. Some people got to talk the talk.
Yeah. Nah, but Kevin, congratulations, man. Thank you so much for getting it, bro. This has been a blessing, and I appreciate y'all you do, man. Get us out of here, man.
I'm still trying to replace you, though. Don't think it's over. I'm still trying, but Liv, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
I love it. Thank you guys. God bless and see you soon. But listen, when it's Wings versus Fever, go Fever. I'm sorry. Go
You
Fever.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, now you're going a little too far.
Holla at them.
You got
Saturday on regain. We got work for the Fever. Y'all better leave that up north. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation.
Listen, y'all, when was the last time y'all had a sellout?
Don't worry about it.
We came to town and said, "Oh, we want to see the Wings."
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, y'all kicked off the sellouts for us, though. We just sold out
Yeah,
against the
we're selling all the time, actually. They do, really.
Yeah, we've been selling out lately. We've been selling out. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, all y'all rookies. All this amazing looking play.
Y'all need a bigger stadium.
Yeah, it's been happening.
They're getting one in like the next year. They're gonna move down to Dallas.
Yeah,
they moving them. We got heat coming for y'all. We got some heat. And Fever ain't the only thing hot. The Dallas Wings on fire too. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be.